We talking power. But before we get into the power, Lord have mercy, we got a situation at our cookout. We got to talk about Will Smith and Chris Rock. Joining me tonight to discuss that and power is the homie Free Rojas, Jay Mo in the building. Jay, how you doing?
All right. I got to drink my little Rojas drink over here.
Oh man, he got products for sale, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that man up and buy a Rojas cup.
You got to get the Rojas products, Joe.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, over there doing the best with that smooth hair and the pecan skin, it's the homie, the sister.
Look at that
Muchella.
smile.
How you doing tonight?
Hey y'all, what's up?
What up?
And shout out to everybody that's with us already. We've got 75 in the building. We just getting started. And I want you all to know that the after party, as usual, is going to take place over at JMO channel at 10 p.m. Eastern time. I heard they be going off on tangents. And if you want to get down in a tangent, I ain't talking about no yoga pose. I'm talking about the fire Moochie and JB bringing on his channel when we done. My people, we got ourselves a situation that's been brewing, a situation that has some of the black folks in America divided. They're calling this the slap heard round the world. The Shining, which was supposed to be a shining moment for one man. He turned it into a shiner on another man. I'm talking about Will Smith and Chris Rock. And ladies and gentlemen, we're very fortunate to have a professional comedian on this panel. Jay Mo, a.k.a. Rojas. He's a pro. We'll be able to ask him about certain boundaries that comedians cross. We have the homegirl Moochie, who is a mother of boys. She is a female. She can give her perspective. And I can tell you guys the things I've seen today as I've made my rounds with different people and folks on the YouTube streets. So let me give you guys the clip that got this whole thing started. Ladies and gentlemen, if you got your kids listening to me tonight, this is unedited. It's Will Smith and Chris Rock, and they let out cuss words as if they was related to Samuel L. Jackson. Take a look at this.
Oh, wow. Will Smith just smacked the shit out of him. Wow, dude. Yeah. It was a G.I. Jane joke. Keep my wife's name out your fucking mouth. I'm going to, okay? So I can go, okay.
Woo! Lord have mercy. And ladies and gentlemen, that's what happened last night. Now, Will did get his first Oscar ever, and there's a backstory to this whole thing, and I'm gonna let Mooch do the backstory. But before we get there, I want to ask Jay. Will was upset by Chris Rock calling his wife G.I. Jane. Chris Rock is a comedian. I said on my video earlier today, comedians pick on things that are uncomfortable and the insecurities that dwell a person or society. My question to you, Jay Mo, is going to be, is there a line that you don't cross? And the other thing is, Chris Rock has come out and said he didn't know Jada Pinkett had a skin condition, which
alopecia.
Yeah, he didn't know that she had that. So, Jay, is there a line in which a comedian shouldn't cross, or should Will Smith have known this dude is a comedian? He's going to have jokes.
Right.
Not to mention, Moochie's going to give us the backstory on the animosity between the Smith family and Chris Rock. But Jay, take it away.
Yeah, I mean, a couple things.
Not cross?
Yeah, so a couple things. I didn't even know about that. A lot of people seem to have thought everybody knew. I didn't know that she had that. I mean, she's had so many different hairstyles, and I don't keep up with them like that, so I didn't know that she had that condition either. But as a comedian, everybody knows that people in the front row normally get roasted. Now, they do have, some stuff they went back and forth before, but, I mean, it's nothing that serious where he did what he did. I think he should have screamed back at him first, and then if he maybe had kept going, then got up and smacked him maybe. Normally if a comedian is going too far and it's hurting your feelings and you're in the audience, then a person will yell at them or heckle them or something, and maybe the comedian will move on. But for him to go straight to fisticuffs, smacking them like a bitch, that was, he went from 0 to 100, damn near, where he should have screamed at him first, and if he would have kept going, then maybe he had took it to the next level. And then the messed up part is Will Smith was laughing with the joke at first, and then when Jada was looking upset, I think he didn't want none of that, so then he got up there to show he was defending it, and then in his speech tried to say, we trying to play it off. No, you trying to play it off now. And you gave Chris Rock that smoke that you couldn't give Laverne Cox and August Alsina. You know what I'm saying? That Chris Rock caught all the smoke that you couldn't give them. You know, and Chris Rock, first of all, street code is when a dude is walking up to you serious like that, you need to get in your defensive position.
He had his hand balled up.
But he had his hands behind his back.
No. They got him with his hand out, and it's like almost in a fist.
No, show the picture.
He showed restraint.
Chris Rock had his hands, both hands behind his back.
I saw this hand was kind of like this, but you know he usually holds his hands like this anyway when he talks.
Yeah, when Will Smith was walking towards him.
Am I right or wrong?
No, when Will Smith was walking towards him, he had both hands behind his back. You got the video? Show the...
Yeah, he did. Yeah. But after he got hit, that hand was...
Yeah, Will Smith was always ready walking away. He should have punched him in the back of the head or something, foot sweeped him or something. But in a way, by him not doing nothing, he played the high role, and all of the angst is on Will Smith. If he would have engaged, then they would have both looked bad. Right now, only Will Smith looks bad. You know, and, you know, it was a joke, it was words, but it didn't call for him to go to smacking him. He could have used words right back at him, and that would have been enough, I think. If he would have screamed that at him like he did, I think Chris Rock would have been like, whoa, okay, I got it, and then moved on.
Some of my rebuttal has a little bit of what J-Mo has said in terms of how Will Smith should have conducted himself. But we go over to the homegirl Moochie, who is going to give us some of the backstory as to why Will has so much animosity. Jay gave you a little bit of it, but Moochie talked to us about the last Oscars in 2016 where Chris Rock had jokes on Jada, what may have you, and then we can go from there.
With this whole thing with Chris Rock and Will Smith, I was shocked by the whole thing. I watched it last night, and I was in total shock because I never seen no, I'm lying. I did see him smack somebody
when they kissed him.
The reporter that tried to kiss him.
Right, but it wasn't as hard as that either.
It wasn't like that.
It should have been.
It wasn't like that. But the guy tried to kiss him and he smacked him.
Right.
Then the second thing is the Oscars back in 2016.
Right.
He had a joke for Jada then, and it was like really like
when she was talking about boycotting the Oscars.
Yeah, it kind of hit below the belt, but it was brushed under, and she even laughed it off. But I want to say that I feel like they've been messing with this family for a while since the whole entanglement thing. They were the butt of jokes.
Right.
They've been saying little nasty comments about Will Smith as far as his preference, them having an open marriage, and basically the book. But you invited the world in for that.
Yeah. So
you're gonna get some type of criticism.
And this is really their first time in 30 years.
At first, I didn't even think this was real at first. I thought it was part of the skit, like when Lavelle and what's that comedian name? The heavyset comedian,
Lavelle Crawford.
Lavelle Crawford and the Tyler Perry dude, the Meet the Browns got it. They was going back and forth. I thought it was going to be something like that at first. And even the audience didn't know what to make of it, because at first it looked like it was fake. Because when Will Smith left the stage, he was smiling.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he smiled. He actually laughed at the joke.
He's smiling right now.
Yeah, so
I mean, both of them. I'm
sorry.
Smiling.
I think I'm gonna call BS on this.
Oh,
I think he smacked that smile in his head. Smacked them lips loose.
For some reason, I think it's fake. Especially, someone also mentioned it in the chat with Chris Rock having that movie about black women's hair.
Mm-hmm. What's it called? Bad Hair or something? I feel like this was
done for the powers that be.
I mean, you know, they helped the Oscars, the Academy Awards.
It's overshadowed. Questlove won
documentary
that night too, for the documentary.
Right.
So that overshadowed his moment.
But see, this is why I think it's not fake.
I think Will knew he messed up. He knew he messed up. That's why he was crying. That's why he had to be consoled.
Right.
Because he lost his temper, and I think it was a build-up from everything that happened with the last time on the red carpet a couple of weeks ago with Laverne Cox, like you said. And I think this was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Right. But I don't think it's fake because the Academy Awards say they might take away that Oscar.
Well, they already came to a decision saying that they're not going to do it.
Right.
Yeah, and that decision came because Will Smith did drop this apology. Mm-hmm. Violence in all of its forms is poisonous and destructive. My behavior at last night's Academy Awards was unacceptable and inexcusable. Jokes at my expense are part of the job, but a joke about Jada's medical condition was too much for me to bear, and I reacted emotionally. I would like to publicly apologize to you, Chris, which he didn't do last night and made sure he didn't do it. I was out of line and I was wrong. I'm embarrassed and my actions were not indicative of the man I want to be. There's no place for violence in a world of love and kindness. And that's pretty much what a lot of grown folks were saying. I'm going to tell you guys what I saw so that we can get off this and move on.
Why is it too late, Why is it too late? If this is the problem.
Because he ain't say it personally.
Canceling shit all the time. Yo, he's a man. He made a mistake, and let's move on from it. We as people are so quick to condemn our own when we mess up. Yet other people could grab them by the coochie and all this other stuff, and he's still getting a pass. But we so quick to jump on our own and condemn our own. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to cancel him. He did apologize. Let's move on from it.
Yeah. I'm not saying that we should cancel him, but I think it is a little late because it's easier to issue a written apology than to actually stand up there and apologize with your face on it.
Do that, though.
Yeah, he needs to do that, I would think. Yeah.
You got to look at it like this, too. You don't know who's behind Chris Rock's camp. He's from Brooklyn. So you don't know. You got people like he got to hold the dogs back. When he like, look, let me hold these jokers back. It's too soon for you to come apologize to me now. Well, let's just cool down, and me and you will have a man-to-man.
I'm surprised he took that smack. I would have ducked or backed up or threw up a block or something, man. I wouldn't have just been like...
I think he was caught off guard with it.
I would have been too, but I'd have tried to move back, do something.
All right, y'all. I'm saying y'all better let the host get in here. I'm let y'all in for like 20 minutes.
Sorry.
The whole thing with Will and Chris is, I think that the only thing that was staged was the impromptu that Will got up and smacked Chris. I think maybe, you know how sometimes you have an event and you guys did not rehearse anything. But actors, and remember, Will Smith is now an Oscar actor. Maybe Chris Rock thought that this was going to be an impromptu. He was going to come up there, maybe shake his hand, say hello or something. And he just went up there and smacked him. He just went up there and cold-cocked him. Now, I said Chris Rock had to be the most patient black man in America because most black men would have shoved Will Smith on his big ears on the floor, right then on the spot, if not smacked him in the head. And this night was all about Will Smith winning the Oscar. Even though Chris Rock gave the joke, I say the onus was on Will to be the bigger man. Now, today, I dealt with a lot of women who have hair issues, and they was all cheering on Will. I dealt with a lot of single men who are not married, who was cheering on, they was all cheering on Chris Rock. And I dealt with some married men who said they might would have done something similar to defend the honor of their wife. So for us, it's one of these situations where we as Black people, we're just very upset at the whole entire situation happening, because everybody has a breaking point. I mean, everybody does. If a white person was to haul off out of their mouth and start calling you the N-word, you might be tempted to get up and punch them in the face and slap them too.
But is that equal to what Chris Rock said, though?
No, exactly. I was going to say that's not equal to what. Well, let me take that back. We don't know what is the breaking point for Will Smith. That could be Will Smith's breaking point. Someone could probably call Will an N-word and it might not bother him, but he's bothered that you are messing with his wife.
I mean, August Alsina screwed his wife, and he didn't do it.
That's true. But that's all the buildup. You know, it takes pressure to make a bump pop. And this might have been the final pressure to make this bump pop. And my wife said like this. She said in the beginning, Will was fine laughing at the joke. And then he looked over at Jada, and Jada was not laughing. She was upset. And my wife feels like the tone probably could have been set by Jada if she would have cracked a smile or something. And she feels like what happened with Will was when he saw Jada wasn't feeling this, he needed to step up to the plate, do something to defend her honor, or do something to show her that he's on her side. Right. And when you combine that with everything you done said, Jay, from other people on the red carpet messing with them to all the stuff in the news about their marriage, this was probably that breaking point. And Will has been pegged as someone who always... Will's not pegged as a thug. He's not pegged as a hardcore person. And maybe all that stuff just fell on him in one moment. He felt the need to go up there and slap Chris Rock, which was wrong. It was wrong. At the end of the day, if you wanted to go at Chris Rock, Will, you know you're about to win this Oscar. You used to have jokes. You could have had disavowed Chris Rock in your Oscar speech. You could have had took Chris Rock apart. Ask him, okay, my wife might be G.I. Jane, but how many Oscars do you have? And called him all kinds of names. You could have referred to him as his best role on TV was him playing a crackhead on New Jack City. You could have had the last word.
Yep.
And I'll say this so we can move on. Can we not say enough good about Uncle Denzel? Uncle Denzel gave Will Smith a little inspiration by saying that your highest moment is when the devil's going to come. And this look on Denzel's face told me everything I need to know. That was the look of he's sad not just for what Will did. He was sad at the entirety of the moment. Look at the look on his face. He's like, bro, don't you know I done paved the way for y'all little niggas? I done try to help y'all get to a point where we all can have Oscars and we all up here doing this. And this is what you do. So if I'm picking the two because Will is a bigger star, Will knew that Chris Rock was going to be joking, I would say Will should have acted better. But at the same time, we've got to give Chris Rock credit for holding his composure. Because he could have literally, when Will turned his back, if he wanted to let it out, he could have elbowed him in the head and we would have had a melee. And then all them people Moochie just got finished talking about, all the QAnon folks, all the Trump lovers that we know is nothing but some fucking hypocrites, would have been saying, see, that's why we don't need black folks doing nothing. See, when yet you ain't held none of them people accountable for the riot on the Capitol. You ain't held Trump accountable for nothing. You turn the blind eye to all that. We don't want to hear y'all opinions at all on nothing, okay? We know how y'all play. But having said that, Will has apologized. I'm sure that there's going to be a meetup between him, Denzel, and Chris Rock, and we're going to move on. But I hate the fact that this is going to be a stain on the day Will Smith got his first and only Oscar. Is going to always be mirrored to this moment of him slapping Chris Rock. And having said that, I'm going to take us on to Power. And so how did you guys enjoy this week's Power? I'll start with you, Moochie.
I liked the episode. I liked
this
episode. I was kind of disappointed with the death. I feel like poorly instigated all of that.
Who? You feel like who instigated? Paulie? You think Paulie did it?
Yeah, I feel like he's responsible because he brought back a message, but he didn't carry the message right.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. J-Mo, how did you like it? And when we gonna see Rojas again, man? When we gonna see? It's time for Rojas to come out.
Yeah, definitely time for Rojas to get back in there. But I mean, for this episode, I liked it. It was cool. It was good. I agree with Moochie. Paulie instigated. He didn't understand or know that he was instigating how to the extent that he was. He knew he was bringing a half-ass message, but he didn't know what he was about to do. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
So it was half-baked, Jay.
You know what I mean? Right, like ZD. You know what I'm saying? Half-baked ZD up in here, whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? And he just took it and ran with it, Vic, And, of course, Gloria, that was messed up. But you can see the writing on the wall, all on the car, or whatever, that it was about to happen. Because, of course, there's no happy endings in power. So, you could see something was about to happen right there. And, I mean, it was a decent episode. It was pretty good. It had some moments that, was really good. And some moments, I don't know. We see Diamond figured out what's up with old girl. But then they kind of left us hanging. What happened with it? And
they're going to get back to it. They're going to get back to it. They're going to finish the story.
And then the Pilgrims.
One thing that, go ahead. Oh my God.
The Pilgrims.
I don't know. Somebody said it wasn't the Serbs, but yes, it was, because that was the twin brother that did the shooting.
That was the twin brother.
You gotta watch the twin brother that Liliana juked with the knife in the back.
Right.
That was his twin brother that left to go tell Tatiana about everything.
Yep.
I even pulled a screenshot from that episode when she did it. When Lily was sitting in the back of the car with them, but
she stabbed the brother up.
Yep. Speaking of Lily, Moochie, I want you to react to this. Tommy done introduced JP, and Lily was thirsty as hell. That bitch needed some Gatorade. Let me show you this clip right here.
Say my name again.
Liliana.
Dad, I listen to you all day.
Hey, can we focus here?
Wow. Goddamn. Your mom made some fine-ass babies.
But if you can, and I believe you could, then the lab gonna be the only place you're gonna be. It's secure, it's safe, it's legit from the outside.
Yeah, and from the inside, all the chemicals is legal in their individual forms, so.
Well, I was a G in home ec. This gonna be cake. You see what I did there?
I did.
Liliana.
Mooch, I'm coming to you first. You heard my wife yesterday. She said she had completely forgot that JP was gay, bisexual, whatever he is. The way him and Lily was flirting with each other.
He gonna try.
Liliana.
He bi and he gonna try.
Say it again.
Liliana, you see what I did there? Getting a little moist and bothered, ain't you there, Liliana? Yeah, baby.
Bruh.
I'm listen to you all day.
Did you see the way she was? Did you see how giddy she was, just bouncing around? And
she's like, I can listen to you all day.
So Moochie, here's the question for you. Is Lily going to get down with JP and mess up this business? I don't think she is.
I don't know. Let's just hope she don't mess around with Janoi, because it could go left with that.
Oh, yeah.
That's the one I'm really worried about, if she gets down with him.
Junkie J.
Could we get a situation where JP denies Lily the quenching of thirst that she wants, and she decides to go to Junkie Jannard? I mean, could that happen, Moochie?
Look, if she goes with Junkie Jannard, he gonna be after the Dahlia. They cannot have relations. They cannot have relations. Did y'all hear me? I said they cannot have relations.
You sound like Clinton. You sound like Clinton up in here with saying that I did not have relations with that woman.
That's good.
And y'all already see how horny Dahlia makes you. Who wants to see Junkie Jannard and Landmine Lily kissing all over each other's imperfections? She be licking stuff off his ear and he licking her scar. Who wants to see? Nobody wants to see that.
She gonna lick his ear.
I don't want to see that.
I don't want to see it either. I feel like it's gonna be really bad.
Yep. J-Mo, jump on in there, Rojas, because we know that Rojas is somewhere around here lurking. I got people telling me I need to shut up about Rojas, and I'm like, nope, they're going to do something with
Man,
Rojas.
who said that,
Nobody told
man?
me to shut up.
Yeah, who said that? I'm about to make the call. Hold on.
I
Who
was
said?
a
Who
mother
said?
father would.
You know what I'm saying? Hold up. I'm gonna wait till they get real comfortable. Okay.
Yeah.
Get the ass. No, but I mean, they do need to have Rojas pop back up. You using my pipeline, kill my boys, put new product in my people's hands. So we'll see what the story has to offer. But as far as what's going on now, one thing I still don't know is why did Junkie J rob the Pilgrim? He had the 20 racks to go buy some product. What'd he rob him for? And kill him?
Jay, it made no sense whatsoever. He is wigging out for Dahlia. Number one, he probably want to use some. Then number two, he wants to make money off of it. And wouldn't it have been smarter? I'm asking both of y'all. Wouldn't it have been smarter for him to either say, look, let me buy it, or take him hostage, or stalk this dude to see how they get in the product, then he make a move.
Right.
Don't just take one brick, kill the Amish guy, and now you're going to have to wind up having to do this all over again to figure out where the product's coming from.
Yeah, because he ain't get that much, and then what he got, he gave it to Popeye. So Popeye got straight. He what the hell?
Look, and Moochie, did you see when old Satellite Eyes got a whiff of this good old Dahlia? My man went from Satellite Eyes to Orbit Eyes. His stuff was starting to go all over the place. I was thinking we was watching Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Look, I gotta give shouts out to my girl Miss K. She said she thought his eye was gonna go straight once he took a whiff of
No, Dahlia don't do that. Dahlia make you do things laterally. Whenever you get a whiff of that Dahlia, everybody want to kiss. Everybody want to look like they the Walking Dead after they get a hit of that Dahlia. Dahlia is not something that any of us want to be messing with. And Moochie, there's still another part of this Dahlia they haven't fleshed out yet. An important part that I think we're going to start seeing. What are the medical side effects of long-term use of Dahlia? You know it's got to have a side effect.
We don't know.
It's got to have.
We don't know.
We're going to find out.
You know, people start tweaking out, having seizures and stuff. You don't know what the hell.
Word.
Right. You don't know what. Okay, now I got a whole situation for y'all right here. Got a whole situation for y'all. Let's talk about old Bennigan's Island. And I call him Bennigan's Island because of the peninsula on his head. Bennigan Island has been approached by white privilege. Now, Bennigan Island is telling white privilege, he's like, look, bruh, white privilege telling Bennigan's Islands, I want some of this money. I know you are working with the Flynn family, and I got needs, okay? I know you got needs with your sister and her health and all that, but damn it, I need me a yacht. I need me some French models. I need all this other stuff that's not a need, and you're going to pay me. So I give it to you first, Jay. How is Bennigan's Island going to get out this situation?
Yeah, I mean, we saw that he told Vic, I need double. And Vic dropped off that load, so he actually made an extra 50 because he only about to give, Privilege 50. So he actually came up with another 50 because Vic gave him 100. He said double, he already was getting 100. So then Vic gave him another 100. And then he can go ahead and break off Privilege 50 out of that new 100. And he ended up making a profit of 50. So he should be good.
Jay, he ain't good because how many payments do white privilege want? You think white privilege is going to be 50 G's ain't going to get you no yacht.
No, but, he told him all I'm getting is 100. So I can't give you no more than that. What I'm getting, now we splitting it. So now you got 50. You better finance. I hope you got 700 credit score, motherfucker. You better put a down payment. Go. Have you been to the used boat lot? They say boat stands for break out another 1,000. So
Okay.
That's what they told me
Okay.
when I was looking to buy a boat at one time. They say, you know what boats stand for? Break out another 1,000. It's always another 1,000 to spend on that. I'm like, what?
Lord have mercy.
I think I'll pass.
I'll go get my daughter floaties. That'll be my boat. I don't know what you talking about. Muchella, talk to me about white privilege in Bennigan's Island.
Okay, so Lieutenant wait, let me pronounce his name. Lieutenant Wachowski. He's his lieutenant. So he knows what's up with him. He want a piece of the pie, but I feel like Bennigan did something bozo nonsense.
Talk too much.
He did some bozo nonsense. Why would you tell him exactly what you're getting?
Right.
It's not like you're getting a check stub.
Are we sure that's exactly what he's getting, Moochie?
To me, because the way he said, if I give you half, I won't be able to cover my expenses.
Right.
He should have never. Look, I would have been like, yo, I'm only getting like 25,000. I would have said the lowest amount.
I would have said 10.
Cause
he would have said you risking your.
He gonna ask for 15.
Yeah, he'd have said you risking your job for 10.
Yeah, he wouldn't have believed the 10. That's why I said, look, I'll be like, I'm only getting 25,000. I don't know what you heard, but you know, this is what it is.
Right, I ain't really helping them that much, you know, a traffic ticket.
I ain't helping them that much. Look at all the problems they just had.
Right.
Okay. We'll see about that, ladies and gentlemen.
I actually would have told him, man, what the hell you talking about, man? I ain't no sellout. I'm a real ass cop. I don't take no damn payouts, man. Don't come to me with that. What the hell wrong with you, man? I'm real. I'm Chicago PD, man. I've been doing this for 25 years.
He's ready to go to his superiors, though.
Superior man, these look, nuts.
No, I'm just you set this dude up. You set him up. You set his butt up because
that's what he's
white
gonna
privilege.
do.
He's got to.
Yeah, get him killed.
He got
look,
to.
I saw you yesterday, and you know what I was going. Look, he gonna set him up. There's no way around this. He not giving him no money. I called it when you called it. He's on the next to die list. Now, is he gonna put Diamond up to killing this cop?
Right. So see, that is a person who followed my videos. That is a definite person.
I've been following you since I was on the phone, and y'all ain't even seen my face before I came on here. So I know. I'm just telling y'all.
Yeah, I see you ain't seen my video because I said some stuff too, but it's all right. I ain't gonna cry.
Well, here you go.
I ain't gonna cry. I'm gonna hold it back.
I was out.
We see JAYMOORE on TV. we see JAYMOORE on TV, and you know what? JAYMOORE claimed that when the tide rise, we rise with him. Ain't none of us been on TV yet, so
me neither. The Rojas still locked up. I'm waiting to get out too.
You on TV working with some chick and bringing in fireworks and stuff.
We supposed to be working together.
Check this out.
All right,
y'all.
so look, when Rojas come back, I want to be your home attendant.
You can be my Liliana. I got a new Liliana straight from Brooklyn. She don't play that shit. She gonna cut you three different ways.
R. Harris, who dropped us a $19 super chat. He wants to know, was there a camera on the building where Jernad killed the man? And Moochie is saying absolutely yes.
I think it was. I didn't see it, but I feel like it is because you know why? When Tommy went to make that first drop, they were showing cameras then. So I'm going with that. I think it's cameras. I think Jernad going to get caught, and I think they might try to step to Diamond on this, and he might have to take down his own.
Take him down, baby. Take him down. And for that super chat, he was, man.
Look, I got to put myself on mute.
To say thank you for that super chat, my brother. Let me give you the positive that, if anything is positive, that came from the Will Smith fiasco. This was a quote from Denzel. No, I ain't even gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with this one. I'm gonna keep it funny.
What is the 5 fingers? Say to the face. What? Oh, wow. Wilson, what is the 5 fingers? Say to the face. What? Oh, wow. Smith.
Appreciate you, R. Harris. That was good looking out, my man. Good looking
Slap.
out. And slap. So,
I know
that
this is
wasn't
off topic, but do you think
Go
it would have
for
been
it.
a different result if Dave Chappelle would have said the joke? Because you know Dave Chappelle is like pumping iron and all of that, and he might have gave him a run for his money.
I don't think he can fight, though.
It probably would have been a different reaction with anybody else because there was already animosity with Chris.
That's
It
true.
probably would have been different with anybody else because there was already animosity that has been building up for like 4-5 years now with Chris Rock. So I think it would have been different with anybody else.
Okay.
You got a good point there. I don't think Dave can
yeah.
fight though, but not maybe beat up Will Smith. He did a lot of training for movies at least, so that don't mean you can really fight, but
right.
Okay, so then
even
it
if
did
you
look
can't
like
fight,
a movie smack.
it did. A little
Okay,
bit.
I told you.
Look, all right. I know
look at them
we had to. I'm
smiles.
sorry.
Look at them smiles now. Look,
That
Will
looked like a
smiling,
movie.
Chris
I'm
smiling.
sorry. I'm just like, I'm
It's all
not believing
good.
in this, Joe.
I got something for you to believe in, Moochie. Claudia steps to her daddy to say, you know what, Daddy, I'm doing something, but I ain't going to tell you. I don't know what birdies you think you got flying around in the sky that know what I'm up to. But if you try to step to me sideways, Daddy, I will fight you, Da, is what she calls him. Take it away, Moochie.
And what did he say? Jay, I'm gonna do his accent. Look, I don't know if I could. Whatever you got, I'm gonna crush it under my butt.
Whatever you got, I'm gonna
Whatever
crush
you
it
got, I'm gonna crush it
under my butt. Under my butt. It's a good day. I'm the devil. Whatever you got going on, I'm gonna crush it under my butt.
Moochie, he better get that lung cancer fixed before that nodule grows so big can't no air pass on one side of his lung. I don't want to see him die like that.
Look, he only got stage 1. They made him seem like he was really, really sick. Like when he got 1 foot in the grave and 1 foot on the concrete.
Right. He at the
Well,
very
here's the
beginning.
problem, Moochie.
He got stage 1.
Moochie. He got stage 1, and what is he doing that escalates?
Smoking.
Cancer? He's still smoking.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
And
He's still
drinking.
smoking.
He's smoking like a chimney and he's drinking like a thirsty horse.
I drink to numb the pain. That's all I do is drink to numb the pain.
What the hell? I ain't never seen a drunk horse.
Okay, he's drinking like a pirate.
Pirate.
Okay, yeah. I need the loot. Lord have mercy.
Give me the
J-Mo,
loot.
what you think about Claude and her daddy? Da.
Yeah, one thing about this scene, I did give it top ratings this episode for cinematography and everything. This house and this location, the back of the house, that was dope. And a lot of people don't know they got houses like that in Chicago, right there on the lake with that nice patio and everything. That was dope. It made him look like he was, Godfather-esque. And then when he talked to her, he's pushing them away without realizing it. He's trying to bring them in, but his tactics is actually working in the opposite. And he's pushing them away because one thing about being a parent is as your kids get older, and especially when they're grown, they may always be that kid to you. I know I still see my son as the cute little boy, but I have to give him space and respect, where he is now. You can't keep treating him like a kid. And he's treating both of them like children still when they are like in their 30s. And so, he needs to embrace a little bit more of what she's doing and his son, and listen to them because they're going to make their moves regardless. And it's better to know what they're doing and try to help and advise than them do stuff behind your back. And now they're like a stranger in your own family, which is what he's done with both his kids. He's trying to get one to spy on the other, get Vic to spy on her. He's not going to do it. They both doing stuff without his approval. Plus, Vic mad at him anyway, so he don't want to do it. And he's trying to force them into something they don't want to do. Now, if he would allow them to change, just like Paulie said, they let you have a Pollock as your consigliere. maybe they'll allow her to run it. Maybe they'll allow Vic to have, Gloria by his side. You got to change with the times. And he's not trying to change. He's very rigid, and it's working against him. So it almost cost both of them their lives. So we'll see what happens. They may end up, of course, in the Power universe. They may, one of them, try to kill him. I mean, if you a father in Power, you pretty much got an expiration date coming. So...
Wow. For those of you that want to know, J-Mo said he's rigid. Ladies and gentlemen, that means stiff as a board. Okay? That means stiff. All right?
And not in the right location.
Yeah. Yeah. He's talking about without having to take little blue pills. He means stiff.
I pop in the pills, and I'm ready to go all night there.
Got one for you. I got one for y'all. Let's talk about Tommy and his saga going on with his nephew. Let me play that clip, man, because I think they're getting ready to try to turn D-Mac into a character that we all going to love and adore. Take a look at this with Tommy and D-Mac.
Paco got 2 keys of cocaine. Maria got a half. Now, Julian, he needed an 1/8 from Paco and a 1/4 from Maria to finish his cut to get to 4 keys. How much coke did Julian start with?
Oh, wait. Are we going metric system? Because if we are, then the 28 grams to an ounce conversion, that's technically putting it all off by 0.71.
I think I got a spot for you, kid.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear.
Got a spot for you, kid. Moochie,
You
talk to me about D-Mac.
What I think he gonna be?
What he gonna be?
Do y'all remember how Julio used to be in the count room with the money?
Mm-hmm.
And he knew how to handle a gun just in case something pop off. He's gonna be that guy.
Gotcha.
He's gonna put him somewhere safe. He's not gonna have him be a soldier, and he's gonna make him go to school.
I like that, Moochie, and I like something else, Moochie. You remember the other day we was having a little discussion, and I was telling you got groupie action and stuff like that. One of your fans is right here. Fred Mo, the winner. TMG.
What happened?
Get it.
He said somebody gonna get it.
Is that right?
And Moochie, he said he don't need no Dahlia. He don't need no Dahlia to put him in the mood. You can get it.
Right. I don't need that blue pill. All I need is a little chocolate.
Little chocolate. I'm pouring through your hair and shite.
Let me get a taste of that chocolate.
Oh my God.
They have a little hairdo malfunction.
Oh my Lord. Yeah. Moochie, if it get the feeling too good, you might lose some strands, sister. I'm sorry. Okay. Oh, J-Mo, take it away, man. Take it, J-Mo. Take it, Jay. Take it. Talk to me about D-Mac.
Yeah, man. So that was kind of interesting. We learned a little bit more about him. He a little Rain Man Jr. And we'll see now that Tommy finally found his little stash spot in the bushes, and he saw that they family. Then maybe Tommy will try to, shelter him a little bit. I think he gonna introduce him and JP next episode. And so he gonna definitely introduce them. And of course, once they start to get to know each other, one of them gonna probably get hurt because that's how Power goes. And I would put it on. I mean, either one of them could get hurt knowing Power. They'll let either one of them get it. So it's a toss-up, probably D-Mac. But, I think Tommy going to try to take care of him in a way because Tommy never had kids and he no longer could be with Tariq. And Tariq did him wrong. So maybe this is a way he could start fresh and possibly do some things with him that he never got to do with Tariq. So, who I call Tariq. Go ahead.
I do feel like I think he knew that Tariq was in the game but didn't want him to be in there. And I think he's going to learn from his mistakes. and he's gonna just put him somewhere safe. Where they could have did that with Tariq, and he probably would have. It probably would have went so tragic with them.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah.
That's why I think he's gonna put. I think he's gonna put him in the count room because he knows he was one of the shooters from the day he met him, and he knows how to handle. Like if they try to rob the thing,
yeah.
He knows how to handle himself. So, and he's good with numbers. I think he's gonna put him where the money is.
Okay, I like that. Definitely. Now I want y'all to talk to me about this shootout. We lost Glow. Oh Lord! I was bothered by the fact that they made her disappear last week, only to have her come back and get killed. And I thought that she was going to take over again in this. I thought she was about to pull out another gun and go G.I. Jane. And go G.I. Joe. And whip some hind parts. But this is what Moochie and Jay was talking about earlier. The reason why we believe it is the Serve is because this guy right here, Jason Momoa, the knockoff, is the twin of this guy right here who was in the car with Lily in episode 4 of this season. This is twin brother. And so this guy is definitely with the Serbs, and we think that this is the Serbs, but just because he's with the Serbs doesn't mean that he came on behalf of the Serbs. I'm still thinking that maybe Daddy Flynn might hire some of these Serbs to do this thing and make it look a certain way, but I want to hear from what you guys think. Who's behind this killing, J-Mo? Is it the Serbs, Daddy Flynn? Paulie didn't get a chance to put his plan in place, so who is it?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's definitely him. Daddy Flynn did go and kill the Serbs, so I doubt he'll go and start working with them right after he just, popped them. So I don't think he had something to do with it. I think Dude went on his own. I don't think the Serbs maybe put that into action. I think he wanted to get revenge for his brother getting killed, as well as his little partners that all got wiped out when they went to do those hits, including Daddy Flynn.
Yep.
So, because remember, one of his people got shot, so they probably saw or, knows about that. And so, yeah, he Vic was over here caught slipping. Tommy told him, don't take the main roads and take that car that can't be tracked. And he did everything opposite. And he's riding around as if everything is sweet. He didn't have his head on the swivel, and he got her killed. And so I think that's, that's messed up. And he should have did better. And him too busy worried about Tommy lying was a mistake, because Tommy told him everything already. So what was he tripping about? That was dumb.
I didn't understand that either.
No.
Take it away, Moochie. Take it away. Tommy specifically told Vic before Paulie even popped up in the scene. He said, I talked to your daddy. All right. And he told Vic, I'm not helping you. I'm doing this for Glow. So any question of trust, he done gave you a solid answer. Take it away, Mooch.
He gave him a solid answer. Get your woman out of here. If you don't trust me, trust that I would do this for Gloria's safety. And you know what? Not for nothing. You seen how he was looking at those pictures? He's the type of person that's emotional. He's going to revisit that conversation that Tommy had with him, and he's going to regret the moment that he picked up the wrong keys when he walked out of there.
Yep, 100%.
And he listened to Paulie because Paulie smoothed it over like butter. Oh, I admire you. I wish you was my son. He didn't tell the whole story.
Like butter and a potato.
Yeah. Walter Flynn did offer him a position with the Flynn organization, but Tommy said F off and turned it down. You didn't tell him.
Turn it down. Paulie must not have heard that. And Mooch, you've got a super chat basically from DeMarcus Vaughn. Do y'all think that Tommy is related to Flynn? This has a lot to do with Miriam Kate's mother. So I'll let you take that and answer for us, Mooch.
DeMarcus Vaughn, please go to my channel. I did a theory video. I got a theory video how your boy Waterhouse is gonna come back. Yeah. I got a theory video on how Tommy is related to the Flynn's, and check it out. Check it out. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think.
And he sent 2 super chats, and I want to thank him for both his super chats. So let me give him.
I think we're gonna find out the relation theory pretty soon, y'all. Remember, I said it had to be a funeral or something where we find something else.
You did say that, and who I was sitting right here, 100% agreeing with you the whole time. Let me give you this one to say thank you, my brother. Let me go back up here to the good old classic one.
What a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside, what a money reside. Okay, baby, let me tell you something. If a whore ain't paying y'all bills, that's the last thing y'all should be worried about.
It's time to retire. That's time to retire him.
Why? Where the money reside? Where the money reside?
He got the Rojo's red hair up in here. Trying to.
Look, just popping.
We at the end of what I'm going to be doing tonight. I want to shout out to all 525 of y'all that showed up. After party is going to be going on in 10 minutes on JMO channel. I got one more thing I want to cover with everybody. Be sure to go and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. Trying to get those numbers up so that when you guys have stories or what may have you, things you want me to cover on the channel, you can send them to me easily there. And also download the Life Games podcast, man. Trying to get those numbers up as well. Last thing I got for Jay and Moochie before we get out of here. JP calls Kate. And she knew exactly which son it was because she heard that black, deep voice. Miriam is dead. And JP made the call, so Kate is on the way back. Me and Moochie been the first 2, and Crystal saying that Kate is going to come back. So, Jay, I give it to you. What impact or what are we going to learn when Kate comes back and is there with both of her boys?
Yeah, I mean, I think that when she got that phone call, she was definitely shocked. And that wasn't like a phone call of happiness that her son got in touch with her. And so I'm not sure she's going to be very happy at first, but she'll realize that he's not needing anything for her. And then once she knows that Dahlia is in effect, she'll be happy. She'll like, you can cook a new batch? Well, let me try it, JP. Let me get a little bump. Let me try. Oh, shit, that was some good shit there, son. Me and your other brother used to go and just try out the product all the time.
Do you think that she's going to try that out?
I mean,
hell yeah. Moochie said the question.
I think Tommy will give it to her before JP. Because Tommy and her got that special thing.
Right.
Is she going to move to Chicago after she get a taste of Dahlia?
Ooh, nah. But she going to probably get him to kick it in New York. Kick it up to your boy Too Big.
Now you talking my language. What I was getting at is Moochie.
They said he's supposed to be in 4 episodes, and we already at episode number 8, and you said it's only 10?
Yeah, they did the same thing. They
did some okie doke with us.
That's what they did with Crystal Ball, too. That's why I was trying to tell people it don't always be accurate, but people didn't listen when I was trying to tell them, so.
Man,
but for some reason, I think he's coming because he had that video with the lady that was on here a couple of weeks ago.
Paulina Wynn. Paulina Wynn, and boy, let me tell y'all something. If y'all missed that interview I did with Paulina Wynn, you need to go watch it. Because the show did her no justice. But when she was up here with me coming from that beach in her car, that was a whole lot of justice, ladies and gentlemen.
And she was dropping some jewels, too.
She was. See, Moochie, when I get people on my electronic couch, they talk. It ain't like being on the red carpet. Will Smith can come here and not have to worry about me having G.I. Joe jokes. He can come be safe right here. And Chris Rock can come sit at this electronic couch of mine, too. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here. I want you guys to go sit on the electronic couch with J-Mo and Moochie. Their links is in video description. They will be going live in 6 minutes. Don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe. Please follow me on IG and Twitter. Links in description. I'll be back with a new crew, a new panel tomorrow to discuss Power one more time. Till that next Sex is Hell video, we will see you.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Deuces.